Good evening, night folk. I've set the studio lights to Technicolor, my coffee to octuple shot, and the thermostat to Arctic childhood memory. Tonight's theme, When Color Fights Back. We've got four radiant guests. Carmen Spectrum, whose grandmother's quilt changes colors based on lies, secrets, and apparently potato salad recipes. Dr. Viola Tint, a paranormal optometrist who says ghosts can tweak your cones and rods like radio dials. Leonard Len Technis, retired projectionist. His unplugged film reels still play and the characters stare back. Mate Mariner, saltwater aquarist who swears miniature USOs unidentified submerged objects are patrolling the bottom of his reef tank like glowstick cops. Buckled. Good. First up, Carmen, it's an honor. Please tell us about the quilt that tattles.
It's my abuela's wedding quilt. Each patch is a different hue. If you lie while sitting under it, the square beneath you turns plaid. If you dodge the truth, it fades to beige. If you gossip, neon fuchsia. My aunt sat on it during Thanksgiving. It flashed like a disco and called her margarita mouth.
A textile with standards. Does it ever misread?
Once at a family reunion, it turned ultraviolet for my cousin. Turns out he was hiding a chameleon in his tux pocket. The quilt counts that as camouflage-level deceit.
Note to self, don't nap beneath judgmental blankets. Thank you for your story, Carmen. Let's turn now to our next guest. Dr. Tint, you say ghosts play the eyeballs like maracas. Translation:
Spectral presences can modulate photoreceptors. Victims report impossible colors like yellowish blue or reddish green. Also, presence tinting. Rooms turn sepia when something old is watching, cyan when something cold is near, magenta when something petty arrives.
Magenta is the color of pettiness canonized.
I've also documented afterlife auras. Some people see a faint outline of color ahead of events, like a spoiler bar for reality.
That's really cool. Reality has previews now. Dr. Tint, thank you for being on Midnight Voices, and thanks for the appointment for my eye examination. I will see you next week. Our next guest, Lynn, will tell us why she hears voices coming out of your attic at 3 a.m. saying, "Coming soon."
My 1950s movie reels start up with no power. The characters have drifted, instead of hitting their marks. They look through the fourth wall right at me. The cowboy tips his hat and mouths Lynn. Me and Jenny blinks in Morse code. Help.
Do they follow plots?
Kind of. But the credits roll with names that weren't there before. Last week I saw mine, then it struck through and wrote you. Twice.
Cheery. Len, stick around. I am sure the callers have a lot of questions for you. Our next guest mate will tell us about Tiny, the miniature USO sightings in his saltwater tank.
30-gallon reef, live rock, blue actinic lights. At 2:14 a.m., these lentil-sized discs patrol in triangle formation. They do sonar pings that only the cleaner shrimp respond to, like they're reading plates. When I move a coral, they buzz it like a no-fly zone.
Any messages?
They draw patterns in the sand bed that look like little nautilus spirals. I traced one out. It matched a current chart for the South Pacific but scaled down to my return punt.
So, your sump is the Mariana Trench. Perfect. Thanks for your story, Nate, and please be careful when you clean your aquarium out. Listeners, stretch your rods and cones. Refill your Technicolor mugs. Lines are lighting up like a neon jellyfish. Let's go. Caller 1, Ruby from Rochester.
Carmen, does your quilt work on pets?
Only if the cat agrees. Otherwise it turns purple and says, "Don't start with me."
Caller 2, Max from Mesa.
Dr. Tint, I sneeze and see green snow for 5 seconds. Am I haunted or just dramatic?
Seasonal spectral irritation. Wear amber lenses. And stop sniffing old attics.
Caller 3, Paula from Pensacola.
Len, if I play a haunting reel backward, do the ghosts walk away?
They moonwalk. Then they point at the door. It's not subtle.
Caller 4, David from Denver.
Nate, can your tiny USOs be bribed, like with brine shrimp?
I try. They escorted the brine shrimp like dignitaries. Diplomatic immunity was implied.
Caller 5, Tina from Tacoma.
Carmen, what color does the quilt show? For I forgot your birthday, but remembered your Wi-Fi password.
Peach with stripes of shame.
Caller 6, Oscar from Omaha.
Dr. Tint, I keep seeing a color I can't name. It feels like the Tuesday.
That's chronochrome. Keep a journal. If the hue repeats, something scheduled is hunting you.
I knew Tuesdays were sentient. Caller 7. Brenda from Boise.
Len, the lead actress in my grandmother's favorite film, winked at me during a freeze frame. Should I wink back?
2 winks means yes. 3 winks means don't. Hydrate afterward.
Caller 8. Wallace from Wichita.
Nate, if I put a tiny plastic lighthouse in the tank, will the USOs dock?
They circled mine, flashed 3 times, then pushed it over. They have opinions on architecture.
Caller 9. Faith from Flagstaff.
Carmen, my throw blanket turned plaid when I told my dog he was adopted. Advice?
Apologize and offer cheese. Also stop sharing his story of origin on the internet.
Caller 10. Vince from Vallejo.
Dr. Tent, my kitchen bows. Sepia, when I make my grandma's stew. Is that nostalgia?
S. Stir clockwise and say thanks. If the room turns cyan, add more time.
Caller 11. Daphne from Duluth.
Len, my phone gallery added a black and white photo I didn't take of my hallway. Do I move?
Check if the angle exists. If not, your house brew a camera. Sleep with the lights different.
Caller 12. Gary from Galveston.
Nate, I saw one of your USOs at my local fish store. Do they commute?
If you heard tiny pings near the flake food, yes, they love a field trip.
Caller 13. Jeffrey from Jefferson City.
Murmur, if I see colors when someone lies, should I start charging for parties?
Absolutely. Add a tip jar labeled Truth Fund. Wear sunglasses for deniability. Caller 14. Tamsin from Tallahassee.
To anyone. What color is safety?
Warm yellow.
Low saturation green.
Top sign red but flicker free. Blue, like the fish tank when everyone is calm.
For me, whatever color coffee is. That wraps up all the calls. Tonight, we learned several useful life hacks. If your blanket turns plaid, stop talking. If your house goes sepia, nano once more time. If a cowboy mouths your name from an unplugged reel, decline politely and hydrate. And if tiny USOs are enforcing maritime law in your living room, salute and step away from the turkey baster. Thank you to Carmen Spectrum, Dr. Viola Tint, Leonard Len Technis, and Nate Mariner, and to our callers, whose color commentary was literally colorful. This has been Midnight Voices, where the spectrum is suspicious and the coffee is a hex code you can taste. Until next time, keep your combs calibrated, your quilts honest, and your reef tanks demilitarized. I'm Murmur, reminding you, if reality starts to look oversaturated, reduce exposure, add cream, and blame the lighting.